What's up guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be going over the Spider-Man 3 potential plot leak and script leak. Throughout this, I'm going to be breaking down everything from the leaked post, including all of the plot details, what they could mean for the film, and where the movie could be going. Now, there will be potential spoilers in this video, so if you do not want any spoilers, now might be a good time to turn off the video. So make sure you grab some popcorn, sit back, relax, and enjoy this plot leak of Spider-Man 3. So it starts off by saying Peter is raided and arrested at his home by cops and SWAT teams very early on in the film. Peter is tried in court and sentenced to life with no possibility of parole in a maximum security prison. Much of the first act is court proceedings and Peter adjusting to life in prison before all the convicts including guards start trying to kill him. Now there is no mention of Daredevil here, which has an aspect that was originally rumored to be in the film with Peter seeking legal counsel from Matt Murdock. This was apparently going to be the point that the Netflix shows were revived before going forward on Hulu as their own entities, but at the moment, excluding that this does line up with other things that have been reported on in the past. Then it goes on to say Peter discovers there was a huge contract put out on him from someone on the outside calling himself the Benefactor. Some of you may remember the Benefactor from Ant-Man and the Wasp, and before the collapse of the Disney-Sony deal, it was rumored that at the end of Far From Home, this would be revealed to be Norman Osborn. However, this leak changes that up, which we'll get into later. There's a couple of red herrings here, and therefore eventually it does line up with what other sources have said so far. So, a massive brawl breaks out leading to Peter being transferred to a different prison. The bus carrying him and other prisoners is intercepted in the middle of the city by Kraven the Bounty Hunter, as they call him in the film. Kraven coldly kills the prisoners and dukes it out with Peter. Peter manages to escape Kraven badly beaten. He is free, but now a fugitive from the law and being chased by the people who want him dead. Peter disconnects himself from everybody he knows, only ever reaching out to Happy via payphone to ask him for help if possible and to leave a message for his friends and family. He is otherwise resourceless. We find out that the mysterious benefactor is actually Quentin Beck, who is still alive and working behind the scenes to get rid of Spider-Man before returning as Rio Mysterio. This lines up with the ending of Far From Home with a lot of people believing that he's the good guy due to the footage reported by J. Jonah Jameson. Now disappointingly, JJ isn't mentioned at all in the plot leak, which sucks as he is someone that I think the studio would be desperate to get back, especially with how hyped everyone was from the post-credit scene of Far From Home. There are rumors that he will be popping up at some point in the upcoming Morbius movie, but we'll see when this is released next year. Then it goes on to say much of the second act plays similarly to No Country for Old Men, where it's a cat and a mouse game between Spidey and Kraven. Peter spends much of the film with no web shooters and a new but rough handcraft Spider-Man suit. This is Kraven's first time being tasked to kill a superhuman, and he is clearly having his fun with it, almost safe and easy. Peter is caught in the race between trying to clear his name upon discovering that Beck is alive and also trying to avoid the law and Kraven, along with other small-time hitmen and villains who pop up along the way. Happy points Peter in the direction of Agent Jessica Drew, who believes that Peter is innocent and is willing to help keep Kraven off his tail. He also gives him his web shooters and OG Homecoming suit back. Beck becomes increasingly frustrated with Kraven's failure to kill Spider-Man. We find out this is Kraven's last hunt as he's been diagnosed with terminal cancer, and he's savoring it. He honestly just doesn't want to kill a kid though. This kind of lines up with the psychology of the character, as well as major parts of his rich history, and Kraven has always kind of been an anti-hero, which this plot leak manages to capture beautifully. Beck threatens to kill Kraven if he doesn't get the job done. Afterwards, we discover Quentin himself has a benefactor, none other than Norman Osborn, who is running for senator. Norman eventually exposes Beck as a fraud and proves Peter Parker's innocent, which swings public opinion his way in the election. Norman gets the credit for reopening the investigation and finding the truth. The final battle between Kraven and Spider-Man is brutal. They get sandwiched by police, and it ends in Kraven nearly being killed by an extremely angry Peter. Kraven tells Peter where Beck is hiding, and Peter lets him live. Peter goes to Beck's hideout, which turns out into a big illusion which Peter defeats. Quentin is arrested and all his belongings and evidence seized, and Peter is exonerated. Peter reunites with MJ, Ned, and May. He visits Doctor Strange, who offers to make the world forget. Peter ponders the question, and the credits roll. So as you can tell, this is going to be one of the MCU's most darkest movies, especially with Peter ending up in prison and him ending up trying to get killed by everybody in that prison. And Peter potentially may be fighting the Sinister Six, and Norman Osborn potentially showing up in the movie. Now there was nothing said about Jennifer Walters or Matt Murdock will be in the movie. It just said that he will be needing a lawyer. But overall, I am very excited. If this does happen, this will be a very good movie to watch. And hearing that there was an end credit scene with Peter and the Sinister Six and Far From Home. But again, I would like this very much, going off of what happened in Far From Home. Peter getting exposed. Now we can explore everything that Peter has to go through after being exposed to the world. But this is the end of the video. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know your thoughts about this plot leak. Are you excited for this to happen? If it does, leave down in the comments below. So, you are watching J3TV, and I will see you guys in the next video. Holla at your boy. Deuces.